My name is Lori, and I'm from the Swamp School. What we do at the Swamp School is to train people how to recognize wetlands. Wetlands are known for their water cleansing abilities, but our wetlands still have to be monitored to ensure they're doing their job, and if they're not, we need to find out what the problem is. One way scientists monitor water is through indicators that act one way if there's pollution, another if the water is fresh. What we're going to study today is an indicator of water quality called macroinvertebrates and invasive plants. So what are macroinvertebrates? The prefix macro means that it can be seen with the naked eye, and the rest of the word invertebrates means without a backbone. Some macroinvertebrates can tolerate pollution very well, some only slightly well, and others are intolerant of pollution. You wouldn't find an intolerant macroinvertebrate organism in polluted water, only in healthy fresh water. So you see, by the type of the macroinvertebrate you find in your water, it'll help you determine the health of the water with respect to quality. What we're going to study today are aquatic nuisance plants, aquatic nuisance animals, and air-breathing species. In general, most of these nuisance plants and animals are invasive and are brought to the U.S. by way of boat ballasts, while some have been introduced through dumping home aquariums. Let's get started learning. The first section we'll cover are the nuisance plants. The purple loosestrife is the first plant we'll discuss. A distinguishing feature is a square-shaped stem with 4 to 6 sides. This plant crowds out native species that are within its growing area. Next plant is the Eurasian water milfoil, which forms a dense canopy on the surface of the water. It also crowds out native species. Our last nuisance plant is the water hyacinth, that also covers the water and blocks out sunlight. A distinguishing feature of the water hyacinth is that it has black roots. Next, we'll move on to nuisance animals. The first nuisance animal we'll discuss is the zebra mussel. The zebra mussel is striped like a zebra. It feeds on algae, but unfortunately not cyanobacteria, which causes toxic algal blooms, detrimental to the health of the water and everything that lives in it. The spiny water flea is an interesting looking macroinvertebrate that can span 15 millimeters in length. Its spine is twice as long as its body and has 1 to 3 pairs of barbs. These animals compete for food from small fish and have an adverse effect on zooplankton. The Asian tiger mosquito is called this because of its tiger stripes. This mosquito can transmit diseases like the Zika virus and West Nile virus, as well as other dangerous diseases. The last nuisance animal is the Asian carp and was introduced to control weeds and parasites in our waterways. However, it is now crowding out native fish, causing sensitive species to be killed off, affecting our water quality. Now we'll look at the air-breathing species. Our first air-breathing species is the backswimmer. It has an oval head and an elongated body. Its legs work like oars and propel the insect across the water. This insect is quite destructive to fish and tadpoles. The giant water bug is the largest bug and water insect. The giant water bug injects poisonous digestive juices to kill its prey. Mosquitoes have striped legs and carry disease. After Hurricane Florence, North Carolina has experienced giant mosquitoes nicknamed mega mosquitoes. They carry heartworms that are dangerous to small animals. The predaceous diving beetle has 6 legs, but looks like it only has 2. These beetles prey on tadpoles and insects. Next is the water boatman, named such because they have hind legs covered with hair and propel the insect through the water. These insects also have a triangular head. Their prey is mosquito larvae and other small insects. I'm sure most of you have heard of the water strider. It looks like it's walking on water, but its legs have tiny hairs that capture and repel the water. The whirligig beetle spins on the top of the water. These insects are bluish black in color, and their bodies are flat. They prey on insects that land on the water. In summary, we covered all the nuisance plants listed here, nuisance animals, and air-breathing water bugs. I hope this will help you identify any of these macroinvertebrates, insects, and plants that can harm the quality of our water. Have a great day.